Alright. I'm obviously going to have to explain this. So I will. Okay. It all comes back to these ancient bloodlines, basically. Okay? These ancient bloodlines have ruled the earth since fucking any of us seemed to even want to care. Okay? And what happened was, these ancient bloodlines, somewhere back in the fucking far past, before we had these newfangled things like internet and phones, or even the press. Okay? They came up with these people called philosophers. And what they did is basically the same thing when you hear like fables like King Arthur. You know that dude that walked around with him and told him basically what to do because he was smarter than him, but he couldn't rule because he didn't have that oomph, I guess. So basically these ancient kings had these philosophers, and the philosophers' jobs were to basically look at people, not be a part of people, but to look at people and really see what they're about and what the world's about, so that they can go back and basically help the kings manipulate what people should do. Because, you know, we need kings to tell us what to do, and presidents and cops and everybody else who thinks they know what the fuck is going on. But they don't know shit, because they all get their orders from somebody else. So basically what I'm trying to say is, these ancient bloodlines got these philosophers to look at humans as a civilization and do all sorts of research and reading, get all these old scribes that people had written down centuries and centuries before, and da-da-da-da. Well, what happened was, is that these philosophers went back to their kings and they said, look, we've been watching these people forever and we know what's going to happen. We know what's going to happen. We're going to kill ourselves out of existence by overusing and not having the resources to be able to come back from that. And it might not be tomorrow, and it might not be the next day, it might not be for thousands of years. Some of these kings heard. But it's going to happen. And to me or you, someone says, hey, 1,000 years, if you don't do anything about it, there's not going to be anybody left on earth. You know what most people would say? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But not kings. You know why? Because it's their whole duty in life to give what they have to the next. You know what I'm saying? To their children. So their children can rule, and their children can rule. You know why? Because history is written by rulers. And if your children are in power and you go on, then you live forever. Because your children have the books. They wrote them. Okay, so basically, what came from that, what came from this, is the ultimate plot. The plot that we know that the end is coming and you don't. And they didn't have the power at the time to fix it. And so what they've been doing for these thousands of years, or hundreds and whatever the fuck, however long they've known, is building power. Building power. On to the next part. Talk to you later.